Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Waiting!
I got one!
Shift! Watch the shift!
36!
Tyson!
Check nine!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Six guy! Check six guy!
Other side, solid.
Switch!
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in fourth down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Here we go. Waiting!
Check 55, Mike. Watch the slant. Tight dog. Check. Fresno.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Go. Run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was an era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting!
Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the 22, Wentz. His throw incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing his Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
But it's bad teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Hey, keep it up. Keep moving. Mike 4. Come on, D.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
They run with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. Get Pittsburgh. Watch the edge. No. Off. 64. Wait. Check safety. Ball trot. Check 3. Check out.
Second and 13. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking
They've
about.
got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 50. Check 50. Switch. Ready.
They try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Here we go.
Check him out. Check the call, check the call.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Right there. Oh, there, baby.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Jim.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals 7.
Here we go. Who draw Corkers?
They're trying to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And a Bengal first down.
Here we go. 80!
Mike 40. Hey, here I come.
On first down, Foreman. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
Now they'll throw it.
I'm going back to you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Taylor. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 4. I got you. Mike 4. Ready? Mike 4.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Working to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bengals,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Waiting. Sunday, Sunday. Sunday, Sunday.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Give me that ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Bengal first down.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. A carry for Foreman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Shot. 120. Grade 15. Grade 15.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 99.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give right side now to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
2
up.
minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It was Anthony Avery who got him down.
It's a score of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Here in the middle. 55. Go on. Come on, D. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
Bandit.
That's caught. It's Malone. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, Greg. Check 24. Check 24. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's where you belong.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Slam, slam, slam. Shit. Kill. Watch twist. Hey, switch gears.
Great 57.
Sponge. No.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Another score from around the league. Meanwhile, up in Cleveland, it's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
42 in your face. Mike 42. Let's go. Check. Rotate. Spell. That's it. Mike's 42.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam. Orbit. Hey, Mike.
2nd and 10.
Stay with your man.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Bengals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Slant.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's got Fuller. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You got him. You got him.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
See what you got. Mike 4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 4. Mike 4. You don't want this. Come on. Mike 4.
Back to throw here. Shifts by him. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Yeah, boy, some elusive maneuvering there, but they still get him down a couple yards short of first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kareem Hunt, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, you're on an island. Mike 4. It's been a long day for you. Mike 4. Mike 4. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Pick up the ball. Check. Lucky. Check 3. Go. Get it wrong.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pittsburgh, right here. Strong right. Three buzz. Mike, 4. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
On the double. Mike 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 31.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That's it, baby.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike 4. Man, I got you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
All day, dog.
42's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. You don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mike 4. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 4. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Short. Mike 4. Mike 4.
Hey, check.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jump? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Foreman, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Come on, man.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
66, bullet, half. Delta. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Watch the curl.
Mike,
let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. SOS.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They can't see him.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown. as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Wentz uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
That's what I do. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Watch the pass. Go.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's it.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
That's going to be a long day. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Come on, baby.
He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. The give to Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And he is Isabella. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Check the backer.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Sunday.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here, 5-7.
1-3.
Hey, exit. Here, sit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Fuller. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller. 79 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really...
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Give me the ball.
A great play there. 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run right side with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Hey, ram. 280.
Go.
List 5-2.
Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Shift. Watch.
Hey, empty.
36.
They'll run 1. This is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, they're scared. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Lefty, lefty.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Wentz to throw for it on 4. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Come on, baby.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gault.